Welcome to the State of Streaming, and in this special episode, we are taking a look back at the year 2021. Let's get this year just in the bin, but then let's look inside that bin, see what we kind of liked, because there's probably some good stuff in there. Maybe. Let's have a look. Okay, so me and Lewis are going to be taking it in turns, talking about our worst trends and our favorite trends of the year. I'm kicking things off with my worst trend, and you know what it's going to be. It's the DMCA situation on Twitch. Now, for those of you that don't know, here's a quick refresher. If you play copywritten music on your channel during your stream, you could get a copyright strike, and enough copyright strikes and you could get your channel taken away. Now, this isn't ideal, and I think most people would probably agree that if your channel is just dedicated to playing copywritten music and no other content, you probably shouldn't be doing that. That's kind of what copyright law is for. However, when you're playing a video game, on your Be Right Back screen, on your Starting Soon screen, feels like you could work that out. And let me tell you, companies like Facebook, companies like YouTube have been working with record companies to kind of get this thing together. Now, I'm not saying it's purely Twitch's fault, because there's a whole music industry around this thing. Again, don't tell the music industry about the free tier on Spotify. They apparently don't know about that. They think I'm listening to the new JPEG Mafia album only on Twitch. My favorite part is where there's Warzone sounds in the background and a dude shouting. I know, I don't think anyone pirates music in that way. Again, free tier on Spotify. Don't tell them, because apparently they don't know and they want to crack down on this. But anyway, I'm hoping that this comes to some sort of resolution before the end of next year. Because like I said, companies like Facebook and YouTube have been working with the music industry to figure this out, so you can play music on your stream. Also, any of you Spotify users out there, I don't know if you noticed, if you're a streamer as well, this really tipped the balance of my Spotify Wrapped. I love my Spotify Wrapped, but did I want Stream Beats or Grooves by Gamecaster being in my number like 2 and 3 slots and in my most played songs? No, that is indicative of the DMCA situation. In the last year, that wasn't a thing. This year, I noticed a bunch of people on Twitter talking about how their top list was completely taken up by DMCA free music. So, Twitch, please don't ruin another Spotify Wrapped for me. Please just figure it out with the music industry so I can just play some music that I kind of like while I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. That's all I want to do. That's all I want. Please, nobody's pirating music off of Twitch. Come on, figure it out. Both of you. Music industry and Twitch, get together, figure it out. Artists need to be paid. I would like to just listen to some music while I'm streaming. Figure it out. I reckon you can. Other companies have. You got the Amazon money, remember that. Lewis, it's the worst trend you've seen this year. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Chris. So every year there's kind of a genre or game or type of streaming that kind of takes over platforms. Like you had the rise of IRL streaming, and you had Among Us, Fortnite, VR chat. There's all these kind of types of content and stuff that take over the platform. But there's been one that's really risen through the ranks and I think really dominates the platform now. It's what I like to call drama reactors. So this is very prevalent in like the just chatting sections, but basically, you know, someone watches a clip of what someone said to someone else or about something or some Twitter post, or they just watch a funny YouTube video, they react to it, the next person reacts to their reaction, and so on and so forth. It's very much like 2017 YouTube, where, you know, everyone was like content cop, putting people on blast, calling them out for stuff. And I get that the demographics of streaming was all about the drama and all about, oh, who said this about who. But my thing is like, I feel like streaming as a craft or a form needs to constantly evolve and get better and show new things. And, you know, content is content, but, you know, there's nothing much about just kind of screen capping something, watching it and reacting to it. Whereas, you know, even with like the YouTube form of this, like the production values went insane. You know, people were writing cover songs and diss tracks. So I don't know necessarily where this goes or how the format expands or changes. Maybe make it a talk show, make it like Code Miko, where it's a crazy VR character reacting to stuff. But it's just something that I feel like isn't really interesting in the long run, but I do acknowledge that maybe I'm not the target audience for this, and a lot of people do like this type of content, but that's just my take. So one trend that I really liked, and I think this was kind of spurred on by the fact of everyone being stuck at home, they couldn't travel to the events, and the rise of like the whole Twitch rivals as a platform or as a section or content focus on the site, which is the creator focused competition. So now I know this kind of goes back, this is kind of like similar to the drama field, or it plays into it because you need those interactions to make this more interesting, but basically getting creators to interact with each other, and not just the usual same few creators that are always hanging out, but just people from all around the world in different walks of life talking to each other and having competitions and playing video games. You know, that's what a lot of these sites were originally for, just playing video games. So I really like these, like Twitch rivals, and the cool thing is that these aren't such things that are stuck in this whole esports realm. Like they're not just playing League of Legends or Apex Legends, but you know, they're playing Minecraft or Back 4 Blood or, you know, different titles. And as long as you can find a way to gamify a title, like create a speed run or set certain objectives, then you can have a really fun time. And it really helps the casual audience because, you know, not everyone's a hardcore gamer to see a streamer struggle for something and then someone else be awesome at it. It's a real fun kind of like intersection of like casual gaming and hardcore gaming and personalities and fun. So I hope to see more of it. I hope other platforms adopt this, and you know, you never know when someone's going to do crazy Mr. Beast style IRL Squid Game type stuff, but I hope more creators look for fun ways to interact with each other and play games with each other outside of whatever their normal comfort zone is. And I think it'll be fun for everyone, and I hope it expands not just to English-speaking countries, but also to, you know, other regions as well that are speaking different languages, and people can have fun and come together and discover new creators while they're at it.
Thank you, Lewis. Now we're going to talk about my top trend of the year, and for me, it's the rise of YouTube gaming. Now, when Mixer closed down a while back, it was a sad time for a lot of people in the streaming industry. It was a really nice website. It had a really nice light player, and also what I love most about it was that it was an alternative to the biggest streaming platform that was Twitch. There was an alternative out there, and they were making money moves. When they signed Ninja, that was a crazy day. Do you remember that day, news headlines wise in the streaming community? That was madness. It's happening again over YouTube gaming. Now, YouTube gaming's been around for quite a while, but this year, making moves. Tim the Tapman's over there now. Lupo's over there now. They're signing more and more people to exclusive contracts on YouTube gaming. I like watching a stream on YouTube. It's quite nice. I got that YouTube Premium Red Plus Super Extra, whatever it is. The one where you don't get adverts. I already got that. So it was like, hey, bonus for me. I get to watch it without adverts. I know that doesn't really support the creator, but you can subscribe to them, same as you can on Twitch if you want to support them directly. Now, it's not only YouTube that are growing, Facebook gaming are growing as well. And as I said, competition is good. Now, good-natured competition where one platform is spurring on another one to get better in reaction to the other one coming in and also getting better leads to innovation, which is not always, but sometimes, and hopefully in this instance, good for the consumer, which is the people watching the streams, but not only the consumers, the people that are streaming. Because now there's more options. You are not limited to just the one big place that you should go to. Hopefully, if YouTube managed to foster a community, same as Facebook, if they manage to foster actual communities, because you got those big tentpole stars, right? But what about discovery? That is a thing that Twitch have historically not been great at. How can YouTube fix that? How can Facebook fix that? That's going to be a big key, and that's something I hope they are working on. I believe they are, because that's the thing everyone in streaming talks about, discoverability. But there's going to be other things like the player and all stuff like that that could be innovated upon. And for the streamer, this is good because now you've got more places you can take your content, more places you can find new audiences. This is good, hopefully, for everyone. So that's the trend I'm enjoying the most. And that about wraps it up for our top trends and our worst trends for the year 2021. What about you? What do you think? What have you seen that you liked or didn't like? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you've enjoyed it, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel because we got all sorts of stuff coming up for the rest of the year and for next year. Also, I want to take this opportunity while I'm here just to say a thank you to all of you that have subscribed, liked videos, watched videos, shared videos, enjoyed our stuff. If you've learned anything from our videos, I just want to say a thank you for watching, because here on the XSplit channel, we've been trying to do our best to make the best content we can. Big shout out to Lewis, who's been in charge of this whole thing, working extra hard getting this thing going. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next year for the state of streaming. But like I said, there's still going to be stuff coming out on this channel for the rest of the year, as much as we got left of it. And then all into next year. We got all sorts of plans. We got all sorts of stuff coming up. Check out the podcast while you're here, the Work From Home podcast. That was a really good one. That's me and Lewis. We're on there. We're interviewing people. We're talking to people about working from home. Check it out. For now, though, take care of yourselves. We'll see you next year on the State of Streaming. Goodbye.